Hey guys, so now we're gonna start a new stream. Okay. Well, the markets are a little boring in the moment. I'm not gonna lie. It's has been consolidated. You come in at any time and just tell me, ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer. That stream is on TradingView. It's on also on YouTube. For those of you who doesn't know, but I posted a new video on YouTube. Uh, I post each Wednesday and Friday now. Saturday I film them on Friday, so yeah, gonna be probably Thursday. And so I wanna keep a schedule, right? So yeah, check it out. Uh, yeah, let's see what do we have here. Uh, I come in and tell you, well, if I look at the charts here, I'm seeing up to at least September 17th, which is 10 days from now. I'm not expecting to see anything moving now for the moment. Like I expected an uptick to happen in the first week of September. It wasn't like 100% sure of it, but like a little uptick. Nothing happened. Pretty much stayed the same. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin because it does look really bullish. And if you look at that consolidation here, that's a rising wedge. If you take that out, which is you need to take it out, it just looks a little weird. Like this happened because of the ETF that showed up because of what was it called? The SEC. When the SEC news happened, and boom, boom, next day, 2 days, years goes all the way back because you're supposed to be here, right? You're supposed to be here. Whoever and understand that the bigger idea, we're supposed to be consolidating and keep the price around 25K till the ETF get approved, right? I also have a supporting thing from here, which is if you come here, it's just gonna stay till this guy gets out of the retrograde, which is gonna be September 17th. So we have to wait till the last week of September, which is gonna start around September 20th, September 21st, 22nd, 23rd, the last 10 days, last third of September. And now we're gonna be seeing some, especially around September. Let me tell you, like dates I'm looking for. Uh, I think September 24th, September 25th might be a great day. Just keep that in mind. September 25th might be a great day. Yeah, you might see some interesting things happening September 25th, which is, I don't know what day it's going to be in the week, but it should be some interesting days. So we're still going to be stuck here for a while, right? Uh, yeah, still on the long term, I just want to take a look at if I want to be counting waves for start and end of a trend, because this is how you count the waves, because it's supposed to go in waves. If I randomly pick anything from here, right? Yeah, if I randomly pick that one, like, can you just see the waves here? You can see one, two, three, four, and it really depends on how you want to look at it. But the way people do it, one, two, three, four, you can take all of this as five, right? A, B, C, and so the new trend. This is how it works. From here to here, that was an uptrend, and that's the correction. So the next one will be one, two, three, four, five. It's easy, right? If you want me to bring in the elite wave here, one, two, three, four, five. So beautiful, looks really good. And then you're gonna get a correction. The correction happens here. This is the trick. A, B, C. So why did it go all the way down to here? It seemed like the correction was about the $41,000, right? Guys, just come and say hi. I'm here live. Let me know what you want. Uh, Yeah, just come and say hi. I like to interact with you guys. Just chime in here. I didn't have the YouTube. Let me see if I can pull in the YouTube your channel. If I can pull up the comment section here. Okay, shout out to me and Vilas. It's just a little weird now because they're gonna have both at the same time. Maybe I can pull it on my phone. Okay. Yeah, I can pull the comments from my phone or something. Okay, so whoever is gonna be watching now, I can check with them. Say just hi. You can come say hi too. Let me pull the comments in my live. Say just hi. You can come say hi too. Yeah, there's 5 people watching us on uh, YouTube. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so Yeah. So back to what the analysis goes here, right? 555. So I have the first five. I have another five here, right? One, two. That one is a little like interesting because the 345 it can be up to here 345, but you can say 345, right? Because there's a little bit of correction here. Okay. Then ABC. You see the ABC here very clear. So Bitcoin has been following the Elliott waves for a while now. Okay, but this is not correct because the two shouldn't even go below the one. So that's not perfectly drawn because that one is at what? 29, that one is at 22. Yeah, the correction shouldn't be all the way down. So yeah, I guess there's a lot of bit of difference here. Uh yeah. Okay. So I'll come here. Bitcoin has just been following this Elliott waves, and you can even see it here. You can count the waves here. So where the hell are we at now from this? From this thing that has been going on from 2021 till now, right? Even before that. We have to know when did the correction stop, right? Because the way it works, and by the way, that's another wave too. So if I pull the log here, okay, you can see that we can have one, two, three, four, five, a big one, massive one here. Like all this all-time high was just one. You get a correction, then three, then four, then five. Doesn't mean now we are in a big one, two, A, B, C. Yep, that's pretty much it. So we literally reached the fifth wave here. And you know what confirms that the fifth wave, from my point of view, always it's the divergence between the three and the five. In the Elliott waves, from my own experience, just noticing these things, it's always the divergence between the third and the fifth. And the whole theory behind Elliott waves is just trying to understand how people think, how people act. Sorry, how people act, just by watching them, just like any psychology, right? You just watch how people act in general. So, is there divergence between this wave and this wave? Well, yeah, but you don't see it in the MACD. MACD is a little slow. Let's just bring in another faster one, I guess. The RSI. So you see between the third and the fifth, you don't really see it perfectly. Maybe on the weekly will show a little more. Let's see if you can pull it on the weekly. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. See how big the divergence between this high top showed up here and this one. There's a big divergence going on between this. That means that's the end. From here, that's why this bear market has been the longest, guys. This bear market has been the longest because we have been in a correction for a while. So, how can we draw the correction here? Let me just pull it. And A, B, this is a big correction. So come on. Do not tell me. Do you see what's happening here? Do you see what's going on? I just need you to come in the chat and say hi or say anything, right? Just tell me if you see what I'm saying now. I'm not talking to myself here. Like, come on. This is super obvious. This is super obvious. Like, I should just take a picture of this and put it in my, I don't know, anywhere. This should be a picture. You know what? I'm taking that and putting it everywhere. This was just a normal cycle, okay? As Elliot is, it looks like beautiful, and this is like the head and shoulder, like the three pyramids, right? Okay, I can even yeah, I want to take a picture of that. This looks too good. Download an image. Yep. Even in the let me see which one looks better because I'm gonna post this on Twitter. By the way, I think it looks cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Let's see if we can put it on Twitter quickly. X, sorry, it's called X. Whatever. Okay, this guy is a menace. All the time he keep posting me. Okay, it is and it is not really our problem at the moment. You know what? I'm taking the picture like that. He's funny. I'm not gonna lie. He's funny. He's funny. Okay, that's not our problem. So BTC USD. This is the cycle that has been on for 2 years, and it correction the three waves, the three-way correction waves, right? A, B, C completed their cycle at the last bottom in November. Right? Was it November? Yeah, it was November. I'm 100% sure. It was here, 16K, around the 16, 15, whatever the hell was that? 15K. What are we at now is the new cycle. Can't you see it? Super easy to understand. Should I be adding all this weird hashtags and stuff? Bitcoin. Want to be getting nice. Bit. Okay, post. Yeah, I think it's cool. That guy's crazy. Whatever. It's not our problem at the moment. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Let me just get it to the this mode. It's nice. So how are we gonna count the new ones? As you can see here, like this is a beautiful thing about the waves. Inside this one big wave, smaller waves. This is how it works. Smaller little waves. So the whole five wave can be made of two different Elliott waves, two cycles, or can be made of a single one. Very, very cool if you think about it. Very cool. That means I should be expecting an Elliott wave here. If I reverse it from all the way down, which you can see a little bit, like one, two, three, four, five. A, B, C. And the thing is, sometimes the ABC can be a one, two, three, four, five, right? Sometimes it's like that. It's super, super cool and super interesting. So let's just think about that for a moment. I come here and I need to draw. So now we understand and now we believe and now we all, whatever, that this is actually the correction is done. So we need to create a new Elliott wave here, right? So I have to come pull this, the impulse, no more impulse. So how are you gonna draw it? This is each time I come here, I find it super crazy because if that was a whole cycle from here to here, that means this was all of this up to here was just another leg. Was it a fifth leg coming from all the way up? Or was it a third, the first, whatever it is? But that's the trick. If that was just another one, that means we can shoot for something bigger than that. Do you understand? From here to here, that means our next wave will be bigger. So if I come here and try to calculate that one, is that gonna do it? Yeah, that's I don't 3,400. That's 3,000%. That means I'm gonna pull 3,000 percent. Yeah, let me just get the price range. No, that's 2,400%. Okay. So I'm gonna come here and it need to be bigger than that, right? That's the next wave. It need to be bigger than that. And that's just crazy, guys, because if it's only 25%, do you even see that number? Okay, that's not 40,000, that's 400,000. It's just ridiculous. You don't even know if that's true or not. It's just gonna be crazy. Okay, it's 24,000. That's okay. What the fuck is that daily? Stop talking about that stupid shit, guys. Daily death cross is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. It's stupid. Stop mentioning that shit. I see it everywhere. It's dumb, 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 dumb. I don't want to hear this again. If you're gonna mention the daily cross shit, I'm sorry. What the hell? What the fuck is that? Just stupid. Just stupid. I come here and yeah. So We need to count three, four, five, something like that to come to even go a little high. It's crazy, but you have to understand something. That will take a long time. That took how many? That took like 2 years, right? It stayed from 2018 till 2021. That's 3 years. So we're talking about, yeah, another 3 years, 2025. But that's some crazy numbers. We're going up to like $500,000. That's why when you see some people saying $1 million Bitcoin, it's possible. It is possible, and this is the argument because Bitcoin has been just following this type of waves and cycles and stuff, right? Yeah, 400,000 USD. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's possible if you think about it. And this is another argument. There's so many arguments, but the easiest and most simple argument is Bitcoin has been going through these cycles. You want to call it the 4 year cycle, the halving cycle, whatever the hell it is. It's just, it has been following the cycles. And yeah, I'm not seeing a divergence between this top and this top. Absolutely, I'm not seeing a divergence. Actually, there is one between this and this, but this one went higher than almost as high as that. So no, it's not gonna drop because if there was a divergence, I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe the next high it will actually gonna go down to like $600. But no, we need another top. We have another top, and we're gonna build it. We are in the process of building this top, right? And the next top, which is like this one, see how long it took, and it was actually a little bigger. It was went up to 7,000%. If we are like a little humble and we take, uh, yeah, back to the, yeah, 2,500%, 2,000%, 2,500%, fuck, that's 400,000 US dollars up to 2025. That's crazy, guys. People will lose their minds. Oh, you're going against me. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. No, I didn't lose my mind. I'm explaining to you what's going on. But it's up to you to take it or believe to take it or leave it, right? And this is just an argument. I'm just explaining an argument here. Okay, so if I come here and try to count the waves, okay. Yeah, I want to count it on a smaller scale. Let's go down. Okay. You can see daily waves here. One, two, three, four, five. Let's count the first five. One, two, three, four, five. Awesome. And these small little guys, correction, A, B, C. I didn't even think I have to do it. It's just super simple, right? So the next one, I need to be counting one, two, three, four, five from here. But that one is a little weirdly shaped. If I go a little smaller, let's see if I can get something easier to draw. Let's see. Still weirdly shaped. Uh, I don't even know you're gonna one, two here, three, four, five, maybe. It's just a little weird, but you definitely see something here. So the thing is, it can be that small, or it can be that big, like one, two. And let me show what I mean here. Okay. If I come here, one, two, three. Who knows? That's what I was thinking before, right? But this little, I don't know, little bump in the middle here, it stopped me from thinking that. I was thinking we are gonna go that way, but it's not going that way because we stopped. Unless you're gonna pull boom like a rocket, right? And this might happen, but at that point, it's not gonna be very logical, right? Like I'm thinking about this, if you see what I'm saying. But it's just it doesn't look as good because we had this part, this drop here, this drop that happened in August. It kind of breaks. So I would like to know what you guys think about that. Uh, yeah, I don't think. Get me wrong. I don't think I'm going crazy, but the market has. Okay, yeah, you think it's overbought. I really think it's different because. And let me talk about it. This is very interesting. And let me say why I don't agree with that. So I mentioned this in my video on YouTube. Uh, I even made a short about it because I wanted to explain this idea. So when I see something like that, and Bitcoin has been like literally almost stagnant from April 2023 till now, you can tell people bought here, right? People bought at that when they say that run here and went a little down. A lot of people bought here. Okay, a lot of people bought at 20K. We reached the 30K, and it's from, let's just say, from 30K to 25K, it hasn't really moved that much. So we're almost like, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months now. It hasn't moved that much. I really think that whoever bought Bitcoin at that moment, that's it. Like we don't have more people, right? So it's not overbought. It's only the people, whoever bought Bitcoin at that point. You're not gonna get more people. Let me just say it like that. There's no more people unless we get something different, like the ETF. Once the ETF happens, it will be like a different market. Like I agree with you in the fact that it feels like it's overbought, but it's overbought by the people, by the OG people, by the people who already like were in the game before. Like if there's no ETF, yeah, Bitcoin will stay here forever. I'm not kidding. If there's no ETF, but when we get something like the ETF, which is going to open the ground for more people, like let's just say there's two category of humans when it comes to crypto. There's the people who, three categories: the people like super OG, like the crypto geeks from the years before. I wasn't one of them, unfortunately. I hope it was. And there's the semi uh, tech savvy people, whatever you want to call them, which I think I'm one of them. Who, and that's the people who bought up to now, and it's overbought with this category. And of course, the first category super overbought. This is the people who can billionaires. Now the third category, which is the normies, like the mainstream people, and this is the biggest category of them all. And that's why a lot of people believe that if we allow the mainstream people to come in and buy Bitcoin, the price will go much higher than it is, because the three categories, the first category, it took it all the way to the $2,000. And I remember at that point, $20,000. I had a friend of mine in 2017 like, hey, let's get it. I was completely against, because like, screw that shit. It just feels a little stupid. And when I saw it go all the way down to 3,000, I remember all of that. I was like, okay, I was right. Then I see it all the way going up. I'm like, okay, this is the second category from here. People who bought here up to here, right? This is the second category, and it's overbought with that category. We're just waiting for the third category for the people, right? Which is the mainstream, the public, and they can take it up. And you can see the gold when the gold ETFs happened. It took a couple of years, but with our age now and everything is much faster. So if it take 4 years for gold, it might take less than a year for Bitcoin to reach the same realm. And gold, like I don't know, like tripled or had four time the all time high. So you can even see that much with the digital age we're living in, right? Living in. So the argument is we're waiting for the new people to come. Something like the ETF can trigger them to show up, to bring in the cash, to bring in the money. The billionaire guy who has a lot of money, and he doesn't want to invest it in real estate because he sees that real estate is not as good as it was. It's in low time. It's in what's it called? It's in the lowest. There's 3 decades all-time low for the mortgage demand. That's a big and crazy number, right? That's a crazy number if you think about it. It's just sad. So think of yourself as a guy who's very rich, not even a billionaire. The guy who's just like had 50 or 30 million dollars, 30, $50 million, right? That's really big. That's a lot of money. And you want to really work your way to become richer, because you're never going to be satisfied. Where are you going to invest your money? Businesses? Well, businesses, that's fine. You can do it. But what are you going to do with real estate? It's not doing well anymore. So you might buy gold, you might buy stocks, or you might get into Bitcoin. When you get something like an ETF, a lot of people talking about it, a lot of people thinking you're going to go up. You're going to put your money in that, and that's what's going to put the price at the top. You know what I'm saying? Let's say one of something just shouldn't be 20,000 coin market caps almost 1 million total S&P 500. Just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I understand what you're saying here, which is come to the fact that you're still looking at it from a very traditional point of view, which is, and that's what I'm trying to explain here. Yeah, there's a fixed amount of money in the whole world, right? And things are shifting. Like the way people gonna invest their money, it will shift because the world is shifting. It's not just Bitcoin. There should be things now that can consume people's money and promise them profits. Because as an investor, you want to be promised a profit in the future. You have this money lying around, laying around, whatever, and you want to make sure that this money going to double in a couple of years, right? You're just not going to keep your money. You have $100 million. You want to be a billionaire one day. How are you going to be a billionaire? You're going to open a business? Yeah, fine. But it's not as guaranteed as getting a real estate as it was. Now it is not anymore. So putting your money in something that, I don't, even if it was marketed well, like BlackRock is doing a great job marketing Bitcoin at the moment. If you think about it, I don't know if they're paying people to talk about it, but everybody's talking about it. So once it gets approved, just think about it. How many people are going to get in? Just think about it. There's a lot of people going to come in. So I'm telling you, it's not going to be only the people who would already. You're still talking about the category of the people who already know about stocks. They want to know about this. What about the man who or the woman or whatever who doesn't know anything about anything and they just have money lying around and they just want to they hear somebody on YouTube or somebody whatever on TikTok or social media mention this thing and they just want to make money. Where are they going to put it? And that's the thing. Yeah, there's fixed amount of money in the whole world, but it really is trends. And the new ETF can create a new trend. Bitcoin is overbought for the tech savvy and the geeky savvy categories. It's not overbought with the mainstream category. And that's what we say why there's potential. And again, if the ETF never gets approved, Bitcoin will never move from 25K. I can confidently say that. That's my opinion. Okay, enough talking about that. I want to get back to here. So, for counting the waves, this one is a little weird. So, worst case, we're just gonna, if it even goes a little down, I can count this as only one, which is not gonna be as pretty as that. But we're definitely waiting for the third to show up. And this can push all the way to October, November, whatever it is. I believe the ETF will be approved in November. I have my own analysis about that, right? But if it gets approved in November, you can definitely see a big push. Like Bitcoin can definitely go all the way up to the 50K easy, easy in in few days. It can go from 20, it can double in few days when something as big as the ETF get approved. Because a lot of people will get in. A lot of people will be like, screw that shit. I want to get in. This is just promises and marketing, right? Just promises and marketing. Trading point of view, the elite wave you drew, if number two holds, I think it would remain the uptrend. Market is there to take your money, not to give it back to you with profits. My years, all respect to your profit, to your experience, and I agree with you in that regard. Take your money, not to give back. But I know which market exactly gonna take it from me. Like, yeah, back to you. That's my experience. I'm sure which market gonna take from me, but I'm saying pretty much if there's a big trend, a lot of people are gonna make money, and a lot of people are gonna lose money. That's it. That's the game, right? It's not just a conspiracy theory of the market. If I make money, you have to lose money, or somebody else has to lose money because money is fixed. Money is like energy; it just changes from one form to another. Gonna go from you to me, or from me to you. So that's the rule of the game, and that's it. Is what it is. And we're not promising a win-win for every human on earth. It just doesn't work like that. Somebody has to lose for somebody else has to win, right? Yeah, of course, if you're bigger, you have better opportunities. Survival is for the fittest, right? In everything in life. But it is what it is. This is the game. Like, I'm not sure what's the problem here. If it's whole designed to whatever. Anyhow, so that was just me trying to talk about this. I think I'm gonna log off now. And yeah, you can connect with me, guys, on the social media. I'm trying to create some social presence, online presence. You can connect me on Twitter or YouTube or whatever. I have a bunch of social media stuff. You can check it out later. And yeah, thank you for whoever watched the video. And you can leave your comments later on that video on YouTube or TradingView. I'm going to check it out. And peace. Let's end this.